Good morning from Tacklebury, Texas. My name is Rupert Ellis, and today I have some notes because I wanted to just give you a message today, just tell you something that's kind of a bit emotional, but it's a true story. And because it's a true story, I don't want to get it wrong. So let me tell you this. At the Alamo at San Antonio, then called Bear, 150 Texas rebels led by William Barrett Travis made their stand against Santa Anna's vastly superior Mexican army. On the second day of the siege, which was the 24th of February 1836, Travis called for reinforcements with this heroic message: "I shall never surrender or retreat. Then I call on you in the name of liberty, of patriotism, and everything dear to the American character, to come to our aid with all dispatch. Victory or death." General Travis, as you know, in Texas we have Travis County. We also have Caldwell County and Hayes County, and we have King County and so on. And a lot of these counties are named after people, real people. So if we talk about Caldwell for a second, I'll talk to you because we're actually in Caldwell County, and so if I tell you that this historic letter, it was carried from the Alamo by a 30-year-old captain, an Albert Martin of Gonzales. He was originally from Rhode Island, so he's a foreign man. I'm going to call him a Yankee then. He was not a native Texan because there wasn't really such a place at that time. He was from Rhode Island, and the next day, en route to his hometown, Martin heard the distant rumble of artillery fire. At the first opportunity, he stopped and he added a postscript to Travis's note. "Since the above was written, I've heard very heavy cannonade during the whole day. I think there must have been an attack made upon the Alamo. We were short of ammunition when I left. Hurry on all the men you can in haste." You know, these are desperate times. These are people who are kind of hanging on. And the Alamo, it wasn't like it was today. It was kind of several acre compound with a church in the middle of it, almost indefensible. I mean, and they were actually told to pull back and withdraw because it was undefensible. But for strategic reasons and whatever else, they decided to stay and make a stand. So let's talk about Caldwell, with Matthew Caldwell. He was nicknamed Old Paint, and again another kind of a fella from out of town. Born in Kentucky in 1798, he moved to Missouri with his family, where he fought and traded and learned the ways of the Indians, before he and his wife arrived in Texas in February 1831. In 1836, he was one of the two delegates from Gonzales that were elected to the Texas Independence Council Convention, and he signed the Texas Declaration of Independence. So right here, where our little shop is, Caldwell County, is named after this guy. And not only that, Matthew Caldwell, he was also named with one of the three commissioners charged with organising a ranging party, a group of a ranging company, and that was mustered in March 1836. The Gonzales Rangers, the 24 of them, set off in the night of Saturday, the 27th of February, and these were the only guys that were going to go and try and liberate and reinforce the Alamo prior to the battle. 24 becomes 32 because en route they were able to pick up more volunteers, and these the 32, the immortal 32, were the only guys to actually go and reinforce the Alamo. One of them, though, William King. William Philip King, born October 1820 in Monroe County, Mississippi. His family moved to Louisiana and then arrived in Texas in April 1830. They travelled by covered wagon, they ended up in Gonzales, and they lived by the side of the Guadalupe River. And here's a weird thing, because this young fella, King, his father was part of the ranging party on its way to the Alamo, and they called in at the farm on the way through. And this 15-year-old boy, 15 years and 5 months, convinced his father that the family needed him more than Travis did. And that at 15 years old, there was nothing that his father could do that he couldn't. And he told his father that he would take his place. And he did. And I've got to tell you, John King agreed to his son's request. And William Philip King went to the Alamo, where he died. Apparently he manned a cannon. That's where that was where he died. He was manning a cannon, fighting for independence and fighting for Texas. It's kind of a bit real, isn't it? It's a bit real when you actually put names to these people. And King County in Texas is named after that legend. Travis County, Caldwell County, all of these people are real people. And when I first went to Gonzales, I've tried to fit in here. When I first went to Gonzales to go and see the Come and Take It cannon, I told everybody, I'm going to go and take that. I'm going to have that. You come put a flag up, says come and take it, I'm going to do exactly that. And that was when I was still an Englishman living here, waiting for my residency. The thing of it is, I'm really kind of more of a Texan now than anything else, and to go and actually take the cannon would probably be inappropriate. It's probably why, if I just show you this, if I'm able to pick this up, it's a bit heavy, as you can see. So rather than go and take the Gonzales cannon, guess what? I've got my own. I've got my own cannon, and you know what? My cousin Mick's going to watch this and say, you know, the cannon will fire and the cockerel will fall. But I'm an Arsenal fan, a Gooner, and my team, you know, the Arsenal, the Gunners, has a cannon on its crest. So cannons and me, we have history, we really do. 47 years I've supported Arsenal, and cannons are really dear to my heart. And here I am in Texas, and they're still dear to my heart. But here's the point. There's a whole load of people over here who apparently dream of a better future. 800,000 of them. 800,000 of them. I wonder what William King's dreams would have been. At 15, he was prepared, you know, he's the eldest of 9 kids. He was prepared to take his father's place and go and relieve the Alamo while his father looked after the family. As a guy who's come to Texas to live a legal life here, I've got to tell you, I've got dreams too, and there's a whole load of legal Texas residents and citizens that have dreams as well. And I don't want to talk politics. I just want you to know that there's a bit of legend here in Texas regarding cannons and the people that manned them and fought them in order for Texas to exist in the first place. It means a lot to me to be here, and I just wanted to share that story with you. I also wanted to share my picture of my cannon. Here it is. I'm so proud of my cannon, I can't begin to tell you. Anyway, that's been me, Rupert from Tacklebridge. We're a gun shop, we're open. We're on Highway 80 between Martindale and San Marcos. We're in Caldwell County, and now you know who Caldwell County was named after. So be proud of that, be proud of your Texas heritage, and be as proud as I am to be here. I love you guys, thanks for watching. Come see us, would you? Come buy a gun or something, yeah? Or a cannon.